So here we are asked to use symmetry to evaluate. Okay, so let us just see how this works, okay? Let's take an even function, right? So let me say that I'm going to take this even function. Which one can I take? Let's just take cosine, something like this, okay? So suppose say if you're asked to find between negative pi over 2 to positive pi over 2, you can see that this answer will be 2 times of, so basically you can take this area negative pi over 2 to 0 and then double it and then you will get the overall area, correct? That is for an even function. Now, if you take an odd function such as sine, for example, and then if you're asked to evaluate between, say, negative so this is 0 to pi, right? So negative pi to positive pi, for example, these two are going to cancel each other out and the net area is going to become 0. So for an odd function, when you have these two limits, so negative 200 is here, positive 200 is here, and 2x to the power of 5 is an odd function. So basically what will happen is that if you split up this like so, one will be negative, one will be positive. They cancel each other out and the net area will become equal to 0. So cosine, on the other hand, is a even function. So this will be 2 times 0 to pi over 4 cosine x dx. So what is that? It is cosine pi over 4 minus cosine 0. Cosine pi over 4 is root 2 over 2 minus 1. So that will be root 2 minus 2 is your answer. So t squared sine t is an odd function. Therefore, negative pi to 0 and 0 to pi will cancel each other out and the net area will be 0. Sine theta is an odd function. So again, negative pi over 2 to 0 and 0 to pi over 2 will have the same area and they will cancel each other out and you will get 0 as your answer. Now, if you don't believe, you can always check it out. So what is this? This is 5, negative 5 cosine theta, right? So what will happen when you evaluate? You will have negative 5 cosine pi over 2 minus negative 5 cosine negative pi over 2, correct? Which is 5 cosine pi over 2 minus 5 cosine pi over 2, right? So see how these two gets cancelled, giving you an answer of 0. Okay, so now this one, 1 minus absolute value of x. So this is going to be like this, right? Negative 1 is here, positive 1 is here. So this is going to be 2 times, right? So this is going to be 2 times 0, 2. So what is this? This is 1 minus x, right? So this is what we have. So then what is this area? We can just evaluate it using geometry also if you want, but we will just do it this way. We will have 2 times um, 2 times x minus x squared over 2, right? So which is 2 times 1 minus 1 half, which is 1 half times 2 is 1. We can check that with geometry also. So what do we have? Half base times height is the, I'm just evaluating 0 to 1 now, just to show you. So half base is 1, height is also 1, right? So 1 half is the area of this triangle, 1 half is the area of this triangle, and together the total area is 1. Tan theta. Again, tan theta is an odd function, so they cancel each other out, so you get 0 as the net area.